y'all, it's All of Destiny, and in this video I'll be sharing with you all this sort of colorful springy type of makeup look. It's definitely different from me because I always do natural makeup looks. I don't too much play in color, but I'm really feeling this, like really feeling this. I don't know, let me know what y'all think down below. All of the products that I use will be in the description box down below as well. I already did upload the video on my braids, came out before this, so check it out. Quarantine Bay over here. We ain't missing no beat because of quarantine. Literally no beat. Come in. Look, well, I gotta be awkward. Okay, cool. Comparison in case I want to put my fresh face next to the done up face on the thumbnail. Okay, just in case. The cut crease base, this is the Magic Collection. I wish I had the original packaging to tell you all about it, but I threw it out just to not like have clutter in my makeup drawers. And it does come with like a little brush. I'm gonna use this just to even out the eyelids, so it'll help me have like an even skin tone on my eyelids before we do the eyeshadow. It's not much with the eyeshadow, really. It's just the pink liner, yellow underneath. Ooh, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Mine is in Deep Caramel, and I'm going to apply just a small of that. I'm going to apply a small amount of that on the eyelids as well. What kind of brush should we use? Let's use this one. I used this one earlier when I was doing my brows. So tappy tap tap, tappy tap tap. And then make sure it's blended nice and smoothly. Kind of like that. Do I want to set this powder or just go straight in with eyeshadows? I'm going to take my Sacha. No. Let's try the Airspun. I try to get into the habit of using this more. Oh man, I dropped it all over the eyeshadow palette. So that's gonna be dirty when I show y'all. Yikes. Maybe I can tap into that. So I'm just gonna tap the, ooh, I like it. Yes, that's what we want. A fluffy small taper brush by e.l.f. to just tap that over the concealer. When I begin to apply the eyeshadow, it won't pull into the concealer and I'll have like a smooth base for applying it. I'm sounding like a makeup guru already. That means this is going to be a good video. For the eyeshadow, I'll be using the Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. One of my subscribers gifted me this a while ago. I really like it. My brushes were clean, but since this is my second time refilming this look, they already have the same product on them, so I didn't wash them just to redo the same look. I'm going to dip into this one, my Daily Latte, and just start working that into a little bit above the crease. Is this the one I used? I'm gonna dip into this one. Which one is that? Second row. Catch a Tan. Oh, this was actually Toast of the Town. Toast of the Town, and then I'm dipping into Catch a Tan. If you don't have this same palette, you could definitely just use like shades that come close to what I'm doing. When I originally followed the video, and I'll link the video that I had for inspiration in the first video that I trashed, and I was like following along with what she's doing, but I'm just gonna try to do it by myself this time, but I definitely want to put it out into the air so that you all know where my inspiration came from. I don't want to take credit for someone else's original work. I swapped to a more fluffy brush. I opened these just yesterday when I filmed this look. The day before yesterday, actually. From the Sephora collection. My dad gifted me these. They came in like this cute little packaging. So like this one is, I don't know how to explain it. I do my makeup, but the terms, I'm like, eh. But you can see the difference between the two brushes. And now I'm using this one. It's sort of tapered at the end, but it's more fluffy. It's kind of light with the way that it applies the products. And I'm just doing circular motions to kind of blend that out. Still tapping into these two. This one and this one, like two shades that are basically close to my skin tone, but as I build them up and keep applying them, this is what I get. And then I want to kind of fan it out along the sides right here. Are we satisfied? Sort of. I try to do my best when it comes to my eyeshadow, but I have, I guess, what people call hooded lids, so it's really hard for me to find my crease and do my looks. But I'm going to take this one now. Oops. Oh, it's a concealer brush. Okay, fine. And I want to go kind of light on the eyelid. I'm not going to cut the crease, but I'm going to put this all over the eye space, basically. Oh, I messed up. I didn't mean to get it right there. Okay, to go even lighter, I'm going to tap into this one right here. It's called Fancy Vanilla. I'm bumping other stuff. Oh, y'all can tell I don't do this, huh? I'm trying to fake it and make it seem like I do this, but I don't do this. To go back over the space where I messed up, I'm just gonna lightly tap into one of the ones that look like my skin tone and go back over that. So I'm looking straight on in the mirror and trying to keep my eye open so that I can feel where my actual crease is. I guess to open my eyes up a little bit more since they're so like hooded. Are they really hooded? I don't know. Let me know what you all think. I don't have a lot of lid space. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I could be categorizing myself all wrong. I'm just going higher up so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Kind of messy, but once I tap back into these and going above the crease a little bit, circular motions. I hope this ends up being the same or better than when I did it the first time when you've practiced it more than once. So I guess this kind of gives me the chance to do that. Just a little bit. Hiking in Sedona, I'm going to tap just lightly into that and then into the one that's on top of it just to warm it up more so that it matches what I did the first time. Same thing on the other eye. So I'm going to use a little flat brush like this and dip into brown one right here. Do like a liner with it almost. I might need to use this for liner all the time. Wow. I like how it's not like harshly black, but it's there. I'm gonna go ahead now and get into the fun part. This is the pink liner that I have. It's not the best when I used it the first time in the first tutorial just because of how the tip is. I may be better with using it today since I've, you know, warmed up to it and done it once. But basically you're just going to do a winged eyeliner. Only difference is you're using pink. So I'm noticing with this, if I touch too harsh with it, it takes the product off as it's applying it. But if I go super light and just lay the product on there, I get a better result with it. And you'll most likely get the pink on the lashes, but when you put mascara on, it'll take that right away. Hope I'm close enough in. So I'm going to let the liner drop down a little bit. The consistency on this one, I forgot to tell you all, it's by Absolute New York, by the way. And it's the Cotton Candy Liner Fairy Floss is what it says. I had randomly purchased that at the beauty supply store a long time ago. And I was like, oh, I just want to try like a colorful liner one day. And I had never really used it. I just typed in pink eyeliner tutorial on YouTube, watched the video while I was in the shower, replayed it when I had done my makeup. And that was that. Applying the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm just applying this all over my face. I really like this one. The way that it makes my face feel before I begin doing the foundation is just really smooth and I like it a lot. As for the rest of the eye look though, we're going to finish that after we've done the rest of our makeup since we have to do a little bit underneath the eyes. I don't want to put all of that on and then have to put it right back when it goes away as we begin concealing, because that's what happened the first time I did this. So to try to get my liner a little bit better, since I don't like the brush on the applicator that it comes with, I'm going to see if I can do what I did last time and sort of like rub off some onto this small brush instead and perfect my wing. I noticed in the original one that I had wished my wing would have been a little bit better, because once you put the lashes on, you still want it to be able to be seen underneath. Yeah, this is what we want. This is smoother. There we go. Is it too bright? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yes. I messed this one up bad. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. Don't even know. I still need to let it kind of dry down. So we're gonna move on to foundation. I went ahead and purchased what I knew would be my summer shade. I went up one shade from what I normally use, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer in Golden Tan. It started running out of that one. So I was like, instead of repurchasing the same one, let me go ahead and get my summer shade. But I went ahead and got my darker shade before we had to stay home. And I get it, we can step outside for a breath of fresh air, but clearly it's not the same amount as, you know, how you really start getting tan when the sun peek out after winter is over and says hello baby, hello. So the only other one that I have is the L'Oreal True Match in N7. I'm gonna do the best I can to get to where I need to be since the lack of really being able to go outside right now. Let's do one pump. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I gathered everything out to sit down prepared, but I don't have beauty blenders. Be right back. Clean beauty blenders. The way that this is drying down feels so funny on my eye. I keep messing with this wing, just messing it up. Oh my goodness. That's just because my foundation is drying. Alright, I'm gonna make a concoction on my hand that I hope gets me to my shade. A little bit of the L'Oreal with the Milani Conceal and Perfect in Amber. And I'm gonna see what I got. Of course it oxidizes. I think that's good. So about 2 pumps, I guess. One of each is what I just mixed. Okay, actually no, I like to use this little fish thing. When I saw my sister Bone do my mom's makeup, oh, you almost forgot. Before I start blending it in, I saw Jackie Aina do this. She sprays her face before she blends foundation. So I'm gonna use the NYX Bear With Me. This is a multitasking spray. It is the prime, set, and finish. So you can use it like multiple ways. Well, obviously that's why it says multitasking. Now we're going to blend it in. But yeah, so when my sister Bone was doing my mom's makeup on her channel one time, the first time ever when my mom ever wore makeup in life, and I saw her using the little fish thing like this to apply it. I got this actually where I had purchased some nail products before, and they had these in there. I was like, ooh. But I've seen these on Amazon as well, so I'll link it down below. I use that initially just to kind of spread the foundation out more, and then that's when I go in with the beauty blender and tap it out. I think I mixed it pretty well. I hope I did. I go down a little bit on my neck, not too much, depending on what I'm gonna wear, because I don't want it to transfer. Like if you're wearing white or something. I hate when that happens. It's the worst. I'm trying to get into the habit of really trying to even out around the mouth area. I had purchased the orange corrector for that, but I forgot to use it. So the place where this darker one would come in handy at is around the mouth, because it'll basically make it look like I did color correcting in this area. That spot that I had right there is gone now, so I'm glad about that. The only thing I don't like about detox face masks, they draw out impurities, right? And that was the only thing that I had like pulled out of my skin. Like it wasn't like flat, but then after I guess whatever inside of it kind of went away, it left a darker mark on my face, and I've never had that happen before. So I'm using cocoa butter to fade it. If y'all want to kind of keep track of how it goes away, I guess in my vlogs and stuff when I'm not wearing makeup, you'll be able to see. So for concealer, I'm taking the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This one is in Deep Caramel, and I'm just going to apply this underneath the eyes and sort of use it to clean up where we did the pink liner as well. But yeah, like normally I don't have problems with it. It doesn't leave marks like that at all. And I'm just like, really? I don't know what happened with this. And I do wear a mix a dab of like my SPF with whichever moisturizer I put on for the day. So I'm like, why did that happen to me? The makeup covered it. So I guess if you want to know about the coverage of the two that I mixed, that's what we get. Oh, I wanted to do the contouring first. Forgot. Man, I forgot. I wanted to do my contouring first this time. It's okay. And I need to stop talking the whole time I'm doing this, because that original video I had, way too much footage for my liking. It's like it was not getting shorter at all, regardless of what I did. When blending, I basically work my way from the bottom upward. Start with the chin, and then I go out, and then I go up. Gives under the eyes a little chance to sit, but with this one, the e.l.f. one, it does dry down fast compared to normally when I use LA Girl Pro Conceal. That's that. I always say I'm going to stop highlighting my chin, and I keep doing it. I like this e.l.f. concealer. It's really good. Like really good. Look at that. I'm gonna put my Galaxy Buds in. Normally I listen to music when I'm doing my makeup, but when you're filming, obviously I can't play it. Pandora, hello. So as I get closer to this side, I'm using the smaller side of the beauty blender to clean up any mistakes that I have with this eyeliner. I'm in grind mode. Hey. After I've blended out the concealer, I go back to the butt side and I tap that right here to remove the harsh lines.
Yes.
Yeah?
Where you at?
In here filming.
Think I should do my hair?
What?
Just for zone.
If you want to, like comb it.
Yeah.
You could.
Why you doing makeup?
I ain't doing this for Zoom necessarily. I'm doing it because I want to have the footage ready for tomorrow. I don't want to have to film it and edit it in the same day. If I film it today, it means I get to start editing today, do a little bit more editing tomorrow, and it'll be ready. Versus filming it and trying to edit it and get it out in the same day. I can take my time editing, basically. I give myself 2 days when I do it that way.
I figured out my hair.
Alright, gotta make sure I blend near the nose. Oh, that concealer look good. So for concealing, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Chestnut. The only other concealers that I have is the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. But the reason that I wanted to contour first, I've done my highlighting, but I haven't set it yet, which means I'm gonna have to re-blend it and fix the creases and everything. So when you do the contouring first, then the highlighting, after you've blended out the highlighter, you go straight to setting it. But I forget. It's cool though. It's cool. Right here on the sides of the forehead, hollows of the cheeks, and then the jawline to snatch it. Okay, T, I don't want to do my nose today. We're gonna contour, but not with that. I'm going to take this angled brush. It just says buff bronzer. You can tell I'm playing music now. It's like I'm moving faster or something. I hate when it gets in my edges. I like to do under the lip just to give me like that kind of pouty type of look. Since we blended out the concealer, whatever is still on there, I can use that to kind of clean this up a little bit. I don't like too much of a cut when it comes to my concealer. So to make sure I don't have any harsh lines, I use the butt side again. Tap to overlap where the concealer underneath the eyes is compared to where the contour was done. That way it's not harsh. Same thing basically all over the face before I set it. Oh, this looks good. I gotta use the perfect amount of powder to make sure we don't get like cake. To set the makeup, I'm going to use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder everywhere where we put the concealer. I tap into it and then I tap some off on my hand. Oh, that crease right there. I try to look up to pull the crease out. I don't know if it works or not. But basically this goes everywhere we put that light concealer. Underneath the eyes, the forehead, the chin, and the hollows of the cheeks. I try not to put too much, just enough to where it takes down the shine. I feel like once the shine is gone, I've applied the perfect amount of setting powder to my face without like overdoing it and then looking cakey to ruin the way it looks good right now. Or I think so. Back to my music. So I set right here, but I don't try to make it like some perfectly neat line. So I don't like a super cut look right there, but I do like for it to be cleaned up. I pinch it when I go down the bridge of the nose so that I don't get it everywhere. Actually, let's get a little bit of the air spun because it'll be a little lighter for me. Yep, that's what I want. So for the rest of the face, I'm going to go ahead and use my Sephora Micro Smooth. Alyssa Ashley put me onto this. She always talks about it on her channel. I'm going to use like a fluffy brush. This is an e.l.f. Total Face brush just to apply this all over, and it's okay if it overlaps. No harsh lines over here. I like to kind of pat before I do circles. That way I'm not digging up the product before I've even set it in place. So for contouring, I'm using the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This one is in medium to dark. And that's what I use basically to contour my nose. And then I'll do a little bit to really contour the rest of my face a little bit further. I don't like my nose to be too harsh. Sometimes I'll do cream contouring and follow up with powder. I think that this is just enough for my nose for today. I like to tie it into the brow instead of going out into the eyeshadow. I go up into the brow, I guess, for symmetry of the face. She thinks she knows what she's talking about. Listen to her. Ooh, sweeping this away. So we don't need too much extra contouring, but just for a little bit, I'm going to tap into Sculpt. This is why I like to do my edges after I'm done with my makeup. I'm just basically ruining them. But I feel like sometimes it's a hit or miss if you put on a scarf because you might get like a whole harsh line around there. Loving the crew, loving the crew. This pink eyeliner look is not it. I should have kept the first video that I had. I'm going to use the same concealer. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Go above, I guess. Ooh. Oh god. I'm basically taking off the, oh my god, color that I did. Which way should I go? Oh god. Oh my goodness. Yikes. What's the hype? This is something light. So let's do the cute yellow underneath. I'm using the BH Cosmetics palette. I just kind of dirtied it up. Either way, that doesn't matter. It's not dirty on the inside. The yellow is cute. So this is the yellow that I'm taking right here. Let's try this. I just try different things when I'm doing makeup. And then that's how you like, oh, okay, I like this better. Or no, this brush works good for this. That kind of thing. And I see that I don't like that one. So we're going to put that down. Kim, let's try this one instead. A pencil brush. I saw a comment once saying like, how do you keep the eyeshadow from getting on the contact? I'll try not to like swipe harshly when doing it. And go really slow. That way I don't flick off any of the powder into my contact. If it does get on there though, I'll just take it out as careful as I can and rinse it off and put it back in. You know how when you blink and then it kind of runs down? I try to like hurry up and tap it out with a beauty blender. Ooh. Okay, this brush by Wet n Wild is a little more angled. Maybe a guru. I feel like if I could match that pink up, I would be able to go over it to do it neater. I'm not even gonna bother trying that. None of these match what I did. A little bit more of a dramatic lash than the first time I did this, just to kind of hide the fact that my pink eyeliner isn't what it was the first time we did this. The first time I did it, I wore the Demi Wispy lashes. These are a little more dramatic. I don't know if I want to put these on because we got to do the Zoom call for church at 2 o'clock. Yeah. Let me not do that. You can see the fat in my chin when I do that. Let me put it on without ever been before. So shout out to you guys for putting me on to the Duo Lash Glue. That's what I'm going to use for the lashes. Kind of going to multitask. These lashes are from Shein. When I did a clothing haul with them, I was like, ooh, let me put some lashes in my cart. It was a good while ago. I don't normally wear like dramatic lashes, which is why I still have all of them. There's that. All right, let's go ahead and set the face. Using the NYX Bare With Me Prime Set and Refresh. Multitasking 8 hour. Almost dropped it. 8 hours hydration. Ooh. We can start on the lip combo. I need to see what these look like. NYX sent me some. Oh no, that one is red, so that's out of the question. For pink, it's not Valentine's Day. They sent me this. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. So this is NYX a la mode, but to really make it like pop, I'm actually going to put on the NYX lingerie in After Hours. This is a part of my like go-to lip combo that I always use. I'm going to use this sort of like as a liner on the outside and then put that in the center because it's pretty. Okay, the key is to make sure it's blended. So, oh, this is smooth. It's creamy. Thank you, NYX. I like it. I forgot I had these. kind of not doing too much. Oh, highlight, that's what we can work on next. I've never used the highlight that's in the actual True Complexion palette. Like, I only use the middle one. So let's see what this would actually look like if I was to use it. It's giving me a subtle oomph. I don't see much. Maybe it's the brush I'm using. Let's use a bigger one. Why we always want to see the highlight? Why it can't be subtle? Be here. Let's use my Wet n Wild highlight, my go-to highlight. Since we're kind of picking up drugstore products, I'll use this instead of using my other fave. Go-to is the Anastasia Glow Kit. Oh yeah, now that's giving me what we want for the Instagram pop. And for the thummy thumb, I put a little bit on the tip of the nose and right here. Oh, the brush is in the way. I know I didn't just tap outside of where I wanted that to be. Oh my god. Okay, don't panic. We just getting started. Don't panic. Okay, now that's gone. And I'm gonna do a little bit in the inner corner. I kind of already put a little pink right there, but we can overlap it with this just to see what happens. You know what I haven't highlighted in a long time? The brow bone. My concealer is like all up there, huh? I mean, eyeshadow. I don't know if y'all can see the difference. I haven't finished the lash yet, but I'm kind of cleaning back up underneath the brows just to bring down the eyeshadow from being basically all up in my brow. Just a little bit though, like I don't need much since they've already been done. I didn't dip this brush into anything, so just kind of sweep. Hey guys, I'm back. I actually had to pause. Had our Sunday school lesson on Zoom at 2 o'clock. Now I'm back. Do my bottom mascara. I'm going to use the Dang Girl mascara. I'm super glad that I decided to go ahead and refilm it. I'm just gonna do a little bit more on the lips. I was kind of snacking on Snickers while we were on Zoom doing Sunday school, and it kind of took away my lip combo a little bit. I like this by NYX though a whole lot. Like, it's a satin. Oh, that's why it's so silky smooth. It's a satin lipstick. I had like a lot of like liquid lipsticks, but like an actual lipstick. Let's see. So this is a pretty red one. So maybe if we do more looks that are out of my norm, I guess. I don't know. Send me like inspiration pictures or something, and I'll try to do it or follow it. I like this a lot. Smooth. This liner is a little bit thicker. I don't know how to correct it, so I'm just gonna pose on this side for Instagram. But I like this. Like, this is totally different for me, like the type of looks that I do. The Burt's Bees facial cleansing towelettes, just to get the makeup out of my hair and relay my edges. Normally when I'm not filming, I'll lay my edges at the end. That way I won't be like doing them twice, but since I was filming, I wanted them to kind of look neat. I'm going to use the Even New York 24-hour edge timer. This one is in Wild Berry. I wanted to do like a full like glow up with the don't rush challenges that have been trending. My edges were neater at first. I'm rushing. Let me slow down. Oh, I don't like how it looks like I don't have on anything. I just went with white. I didn't want to do like pink with pink or anything like that. The lip was a little more pinky, so I'm going to take this by Absolute New York as well and just apply a little bit of that to the center. Tap that out and make sure it's not harsh in pictures or like not neatly blended. I always use that finger. Why, Destiny? Why? Give me a little more oomph. So let's get in on that. Oh man, this is showing. Can't pose like that, Destiny. So, oh, I just got makeup on it. Oh, I gotta hide that in pictures. Or I could just run the whitening tool over it.
I'm straight out the mud with it, but I'm still clean though. Ran me your bag up out of house with the screen though.
So I got on my Calvin Klein heels. I didn't think you were going to see it because of the way the pants are, but you can see the heels. So it's only right to do the pop of pink with this, basically. Can't balance. I know people like zoom in on stuff like that on Instagram. That way it'll at least make sense why I got like pink and yellow on. These, hopefully if I can find a link, they'll be down below. So actually I don't like the ring light behind me like that. This is what I'm doing with the outfit. Super simple as far as the entire outfit goes. This is actually a bodysuit style wife beater. Got it from Ross a long time ago actually. Never got the chance to really wear it. I paired that with these jeans that I reviewed a long time ago. I'll put the exact name on the screen. I forgot to check the tag. But what I really like about them is this portion. Ooh, balance is balance. I like this part, like the way it pulls on the side. It just gives it playful, different vibes from if this was like a standard pair of jeans, which that would be cute too. Got the braids. I wanted to keep the outfit simple but chic. That's that. We have to hit angles, of course, for Instagram. I never like stand like straight on. Although I have been working out a little bit during quarantine, so I guess you can kind of tell. I don't know. We ain't got to discuss it if you can't. Then since you can sort of see a peekaboo of the shoes, I decided to go with the pop of the pink just because you can zoom in on Instagrams. At least I'll have pink that matches something else in the look. I like the pop of pink with the glitter. If you all saw when I had cleaned out my shoe closet, well, my closet where my shoes are, I was actually debating throwing these out, but I'm glad I kept them because if the shoes are going to peek through at the toe, I would rather it be pink than the nude, or to match whatever color you do as your liner. If I had a belt, I guess, but I don't really have a belt that I could do with this. Oh, this is just giving me Calvin Klein basic vibes right now. I'm feeling this. Oh my god. Oh, I'm glad I recorded this. Okay, let's take pictures.
One thing about them tables, dog, they always turn. Might have to come across it, so don't let that bridge burn. Got my foot on you niggas' neck. Static, real static. Catch me riding down Alcy on a big body beamer.
Pretty much the finished look, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you all want me to film more videos like this, then be sure to give this one a thumbs up. That way I will know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it's absolutely free to do so. And if you're still here all the way to the end, you love me, you rocking with your girl, subscribe, sis, subscribe. And more pictures are over on my Instagram. If I don't put like a whole bunch, they're on Instagram. You know, good lighting, natural lighting, real sunlight. I'm feeling it. Such a vibe. Let me know which colors I should possibly play in next if you all want to see more makeup on my channel, and I'll talk to you on my next video. Why did I notice a little mistake right there in my lip liner? After I was done filming all of my posy clips, I'm not refilming them. That's okay.
Money and